Though it's a long way from being the new king of shonen anime, it still managed to give us a solid 100 episodes about the world of magic, the sparsity between social classes, and awesome fights featuring great teamwork. But while the lead character of this series is supposed to be Asta, he hasn't received anywhere near as much development as Noelle Silva. A member of the royal family, House of Silva, she is arguably the most compelling character in the series, thanks to the development that she is experienced because of the creator Yuki Tabata. Hey guys, what's up? This is Kyle from Faria Studios TV, and today we will be looking at 10 things that you should know about Noelle Silva from Black Clover. We are mixing up things a little bit, stepping back from our usual take a look at the main protagonist trope and focusing on someone else for a change. I mean, come on, give somebody else a spotlight. We're talking you, Asta, and you know. Please leave a like, share, and subscribe for more Black Clover content, and join me on Twitter and Instagram for more. But without further ado, here we go. Starting off our list at number 10, she was once hated by her siblings. It's true that she's royalty, and anyone would believe that she would have a cushy lifestyle as a child, but actually, her life was a bit of an issue growing up amongst her siblings, Nozel, Solid, and Nebra. They constantly picked on her and mocked her for a number of reasons. Primarily, Nozel seemed to dislike her because their mother died in childbirth, having her, and pointed out that he wished Asir lived while Noelle died. She was gonna be given a place in the Silver Eagles where she could be ignored until she chose to join the Black Bulls to better herself and get away from her family. Pretty sad kid, cheer up. At number 9, she couldn't control her magic power. One of the earliest gimmicks in the series is that Noelle can't control her magic. At the beginning, she's more of a defensive mage because barriers are the only thing that she was good at. Offensive spells always wind up hitting targets that she never intended. Eventually, she breaks past her mental block on this and becomes a powerful ally in the Black Bulls. However, it turns out the reason she was never able to control her magic is simply because she never practiced. Despite carrying a large, vast amount of mana, surpassing most of the bulls, nobles tend to look down on the need to practice, meaning she was never able to figure out how to control it herself. Clocking in at number 8, she can't cook. It's noted that in the official Black Clover guidebook that Noelle is one of the worst chefs on the Black Bull squadron. This isn't especially surprising, considering her upbringing as a noble means Noelle has probably never had to do any work. In fact, she initially pushed off all her work and chores as a member of the Black Bulls onto Asta by claiming she shouldn't have to do it because she's royalty. Being fair, Asta's pretty good at almost everything and learns how to master those domestic chores just like he was a caretaker or something. At number 7, she is one of the most powerful members on her team. Though they're a collection of commoners and weirdos, the Black Bulls have become one of the fastest rising Magic Knight guilds, thanks to the machinations of the Midnight Sun, along with Asta joining, of course. They've gone from being one of the last ranked Magic Knight guilds to the second rank within a single year. But most of their victories came from combination attacks and teamwork, with no exception to that of Noelle. Outside of Asta and Yami, Noelle is almost always the most powerful person on the field, with exceptional reserves of untapped mana just waiting to be mastered. At number 6, she is related to her romantic rival. Noelle falls in love with Asta fairly early, noticing how cool he is on one of their early missions. Unfortunately for her, Asta's pretty popular with the women, constantly catching the eye of women throughout his heroic efforts. The most noteworthy rival Noelle has for Asta's affections is Mimosa. As a part of the Vermilion family, Mimosa is a distant cousin to Noelle because of their relations to the Silvas. The two of them grew up knowing one another and wound up joining two opposite guilds, but their bond to their family ties are still there, and their crush on Asta, for some reason, neither of them can vocalize. At number 5 is best friends with a mermaid. Not literally, but oh well, still gonna count this as one of the top 10 facts. During the Underwater Sea Temple arc, Noelle and the other Black Bulls go on a mission assigned to them by the Wizard King to meet a society of humans that dwell under the sea. Their mission is meant to give them one of the magic stones that the terrorist group Midnight Sun is after, but they're forced into a mock tournament to acquire it. While there, Noelle winds up battling Kahono, a young woman whose magical talent is in her ability to sing, and they become fast friends after narrowly defeating the attack from the Midnight Sun mages. A magical beauty who lives underwater and has a bewitched song sounds pretty close to a mermaid to us. At number 4, she loves Asta's pet bird. Noelle's described in the character profile in the first volume of the Black Clover manga as liking things which are annoying but cute. This is fairly proven early on when she meets Nero, the anti-bird which follows Asta around because of his lack of magic. Though Nero seems intended on pecking and annoying Asta as much as possible, Noelle finds herself captivated by its eyes and wanting to take care of it, offering to do so multiple times. She even attempts to name the bird Silvata Schnauzer, though it took to a simpler name, Nero, instead, and we appreciate it because I can't pronounce that so well. On to the next fact. At number 3 is very dishonest with herself. Longtime anime fans will call this being tsundere, where a person shows off a cold, aggressive personality but deep down actually cares. Noelle displays this trait constantly. She is in love with Asta but doesn't want to show it or let anyone else see it. When her team praises her for her growth as a mage, she acts as if it doesn't matter, but inwards she is relieved that people acknowledge her. This is meant to be a part of the charm that her character emulates. Even if it means that she doesn't always get what she wants, this arguably is one of the best characteristics she has in her persona. At number 2, she's the daughter of a famous warrior. Noelle is a member of the Silva family, and royals in the Clover Kingdom are known for holding vital positions in armies to protect their nation. Noelle's mother was no different. Asier Silver was a most powerful warrior, and she was legendary on the battlefield as well. She is responsible for training Mereoleona Vermilion, one of the most powerful members of the Magic Knights. And though she has supposedly never been defeated, she was never quite able to defeat Asier in battle. Much of Noelle's story is about hitting the same level of prestige as a mage as her mother. Hopefully, one day she will surpass her. And clocking in at number 1, she gains magical armor. In the midst of battle against the brainwashed Magic Knight royalties, Noelle unlocks a new ability, referred to as Valkyrie Dress. It's a water-created spell that covers her entire body in magical armor made of water. This dress offers her a vast increase in offensive and defensive capabilities, giving her a lance that she can push through enemies' spells and allow her to create her own spells to fight back. This ability was specifically used by her mother, Asier Silver, and represents another level in her growth and attempt to surpass her own mother. So that was today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like, click that subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates. You can also share this with your friends and join me on Twitter and Instagram for more. Thank you guys again so much. Peace out.